helping me celebrate this. This has been a long time coming, but at the same time, it's very humbling to see that God's putting me in this place. So it's not a long process, or I mean, you know, at least to my knowledge, it's not. So,
but it's an important process.
It is, yeah, and it's very exciting. So.
Like, I guess it could be like giving birth. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's
I'm hoping for that first one, and very little to no pain. I'm going for the no pain. But I think we're ready, sir, if you are.
okay.
I mean,
yes, it's a very important process, and it might seem that it may not seem that big of a deal when you think about whether or not someone does 10 years in the military, 4 years, or 20 and more years. This one day may not seem that significant, but it's the one day that really changes your life.
Exactly right.
And you have to be ready. It's a lot like accepting Christ into your life. You really don't know what's ahead of you, but your life is about to change. Coming in and being asked to commission Aaron Arnold, it was a surprise to me, but it was a very welcome surprise. I never thought I'd have the privilege of commissioning someone into the military. I thought maybe my brother one day, but you know, this day is going to come and go, and I may be forgotten. And so the person usually getting commissioned thinks very long about who they want to commission them. And for me, I chose my Army instructor, who was a lieutenant colonel from my high school, because he was a great mentor and teacher. I looked up to him a lot, and so I chose him to be the commissioning officer for my commissioning. Now, in the same way that I respected Lieutenant Colonel Passmore, James Passmore, to commission me, I kind of feel that, you know, Aaron Arnold here, he may not know me, he may not know the path that I've been on, but there is somebody that does know the path that I've been on, and that's God. The only reason I'm in the military is because of God, and the job that I do now was because of God. And I've tried to leave the military, but God has chosen my path and always gets me to come back. I've tried a couple times, and so it doesn't work. You know, when you get off that path, you can, you know, I guess his ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. So we don't really know what we're doing, and so just by turning it over to God, He's gonna lead you down the right path. And so, similarly, the respect that I had for Lieutenant Colonel James Passmore, I kind of feel that God putting me here in this position to commission Aaron, I kind of feel that God is saying to me that, hey, I have a lot of respect for you, and that I want you, and I'm choosing you to commission Aaron Arnold into the United States military, so that he can go forward leading young men, young women in the service of this great nation, and in a great role, a great capacity, being a chaplain. I believe that's the branch that you're going to. Is that right? Sure. And that's difficult. You might think that getting infantry is difficult. I went infantry. You think, okay, you're going to get deployed, you're going to get shot at, you're going to probably see some bad things, maybe you'll see some good things. It's a very difficult road for the infantrymen. It's a difficult road for everyone. And being a chaplain is not an easier. It's not easy to go to a family to tell them that maybe their son or their daughter has just passed away in combat. It's not easy to see so many lives come across your own life, knowing that there is something that they are suffering in, and it's your job to kind of help them, you know, get over that hump. that's not easy. And being a chaplain is a very humbling experience, and a very difficult one at the same time, because you become part of those soldiers' lives. You are experiencing everything that they're experiencing, and if they're having a hard time with their family, with finances, potentially thinking about suicide because of the stress and the difficulties that they're experiencing, you are going to be sharing those moments with them, and so you have to keep your own composure and be able to and give them the right message and the right advice to continue. So for a chaplain, it's very difficult. So thank you for choosing this path. I know that wherever this road leads you, it's going to be to great places, and it can lead you all over the world, from Central America, South America, Africa, Europe. You don't know where you're going to end up, but I believe that God will put you in the right place at the right time.
Amen.
Amen. So without further ado, I had to write this down because me being nervous, and I know that I'm going to forget something, so I had to...
I would have been able to memorize it.
Okay, just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Aaron Thomas Arnold,
I, Aaron Thomas Arnold,
having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States,
having been appointed an officer in the United States,
as indicated above in the grade of
as indicated above in the grade of
Second Lieutenant,
Second Lieutenant,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will take this obligation freely
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservations
without any mental reservations
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you everyone for coming. It really was like that short of a process. We're gonna just fill out this the rest of the paperwork. I'm gonna scan it and then hopefully get my orders to be stationed here in Tulsa. So, but thank you everyone really for coming. I really appreciate it. That's like, yeah, I was like, that's all I got. And just for Dr. Smith, I shaved. This is just for him.
You want to sign?
Yeah. So I've signed it. If you want to take a still photo.
Yes.
Aaron has already signed it.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah, you were super close.